Hello, creatives. Welcome to Doris's Creative Craft School. Today, I'm going to show you how you can use AI to create your very own logo. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, the very first thing we're going to do is I've created a standard template for you to use or a standard prompt that you can use when trying to create your very own logo without having to pay someone to create the logo for you. So, I'm going to take and I'm going to paste this into ideogram, and sometimes I say ideogram, so do not hold that against me. But we're going to paste this prompt into the AI, and we're going to put our information, our personal information in, and we're going to see what we get from ideogram. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up ideogram, and we'll get started. Okay, so here we are in ideogram, and to access it, you'll just type in ideogram.ai, and that will bring it up. And you can use either one of the memberships for it. Um, and so I'm going to go ahead and paste my prompt here. And give me 1 second. All right, here we go. We're going to paste our prompt in. And so we're going to change this around. So I left some things in here to help you to know where to make your changes. So we're going to say design a professional eye-catching logo for a brand called, and we're going to put the brand here. So I'm going to type in Candora's Creative Crafts. And once we get our name in there, we're going to say the logo should reflect the brand's identity, which is, and I left these here for you to say it's modern and elegant, fun and quirky, bold and tech savvy, earthy and handmade. We're going to go with fun and quirky. So we're going to take out everything except for fun and quirky. Okay. And then use a color palette. You can insert your color scheme, or if you don't have a color scheme, then you can just put in colors that you would want to make a part of your logo. You can use pastel tones. You can say vibrant primaries or natural earth tones. I'm going to go with the pastel tones. So I'm going to take out everything except for pastel tones. And you'll do the same thing. Okay. So now we have pastel tones. Incorporate a clean, scalable symbol or icon that represents, and here I'm going to say creativity and leave that in there. And you will put what is applicable for you. I'm going to say creativity and crafting. And the typography should be, and I put some here for you, but you can always insert the ones that are what you would like to use. So I'm going to say elegant serif. That's going to be mine. And the layout must be versatile enough to work on websites, business cards, and merchandise. Design should be high resolution with a transparent background, avoid clutter, ensure great contrast, and deliver a balanced composition that feels unique and memorable. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this on, I'm going to do a 9 by 16 for portrait, and I'm going to leave everything else. Let's go here. We're going to say auto, and then we're going to tell it to generate. And let's see what type of logo we get. So we're going to go to creations. And you can see how fast it is. Almost done here. And look at that. Just like that, we have 4 logos to work with. So this is our first one. And this is the second one, third, and 4th. So there's no reason that you have to pay someone to create a logo for you. You can use Ideogram to create your very own logos. You can use that same prompt that I just used and just tailor it to meet your needs, and you will have your very own logo in no time flat. All right. All right, guys, that's it for today's tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, please chime in. I'll do my best to assist you. And you guys know my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.